to the channel. I come in here really lighthearted, fun, and transparent because what I'm going to be talking about is it's a bit heavy. I think it's one of the conversations that we don't have enough of. I have this conversation with just about every client I have, and this is something that we have to work on as we work on their body and their transformation. So today, I want to go ahead and talk about working on your self-esteem as you work on your weight loss. Before we go too far into it and I start giving you some of the outlines and the steps that I've taken and the steps that I try to give to my clients, let's go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe because I know at this point you want to go ahead and continue watching it. You can go back and look at some of my videos. I say anytime I'm putting on my glasses, this is the time for me to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with the definition of body dysmorphia. I'm getting this off of mayoclinic.org. I'm sorry. Body dysmorphic disorder is a mental health condition in which you cannot stop thinking about one or more perceived defects or flaws in your appearance. A flaw that most likely can't be seen by others, but that you continuously focus on. Let's use me for an example because that's what I like to do. I trained for my first bodybuilding competition in 2019. 2018 starting at roughly in December, and my competition was June 2019. I placed first in my category, third overall, and it was an amazing time. My struggles were I could never get this six-pack. It was something that I was always looking for in my stomach. I will show you guys pictures here. How even like in 2013, I used to take pictures of my stomach because I always like really needed a six-pack. And if you go back to one of my videos that I kind of had this revelation in a car and I cried and I had a whole moment of just really understanding how much being so hard on myself had taken a toll on myself. I came to the realization that I know I'm not the only one, but if I'm going through it and when people see me, they think, oh, you're fit, girl, you fine, you look good. I can't imagine what other people are going through. 2019, after I finished my competition, I had lost 20 pounds. I went from a whopping 168 to 150 on the day I walked the stage, so 18 pounds in all. I went from a medium to maybe an extra small, and I was the most fit. I did not measure my body fat, but I'm sure I didn't have any body fat. But I still wasn't happy. I struggled because at the peak of my competition body, I had finally achieved my six-pack. But I didn't know how to sustain it after the competition. I felt I was so small because I had lost so much weight. I couldn't fit any of my clothes. My head seemed like it was really big. I'll post a picture with me and my husband that we took. I just didn't like my body. So, after giving my small little testimony, I'm going to make sure I include the ways in which I attempted and I'm still overcoming a lot of the things that have been in my mind about myself, and also the ways that I encourage my clients, and hopefully I pray that I can encourage you guys too. You can't move forward with the body that you want if you can't appreciate the body that you're in. So first thing that I'm going to tell you to do, which is probably going to be the most hardest thing to do, and you may say, Joyclyng, I don't want to do that right now, which is fine, you don't have to. I need you to tackle it though. You're going to get naked, close your door in your bathroom or your bedroom, wherever you have a mirror that is full body and you can see everything. And I want you to say to yourself as many times as you possibly can, I'm beautiful. I look good. The thing that people sometimes get confused when it comes to weight loss is that as soon as you lose the weight, your mind and your esteem will just automatically match. And where we fail is that we leave our self-esteem in the back as we make these bodily progressions. So instead of looking at it through the lens of this person who is constantly losing weight, you're looking at yourself in the lens of the person that you were when you first started. Really love yourself at this point and know that in health, it's not saying you hate your body. It's saying you want to feel better. That's what health is. That's what fitness is. That's what taking the healthy lifestyle is all about. You will gain a good perspective to keep you moving. You write down 5 things that you love about yourself in that moment. Prior to, in January, I took these pictures. I took these pictures because I wanted to get my body at the most transparent point it had been in. I was at my heaviest. I believe I was at 185 when I took those pictures. I knew there were things I wanted to change, but I also had to be okay with the weight gain because I asked for it. My mind had to begin to catch up with the new person that was standing in front of them. 2019, 150, 155, 2020, maybe 160, 2021, I wanted to gain weight. I went from about 165 to 185. And so that weight gain that I did was difficult in transitioning. So if you take your 5 things down that you really love about yourself and you start your journey, say, okay, I'm starting my first month of 30 days of whatever, or I'm starting a program at 30 days, or I'm saying I'm going to continuously work out 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to cut off on the dairy. You're making your big goals. You're saying this is what I'm going to do. You reach that month time, celebrate yourself. Celebrate all of your victories, big and small. Understand that every small victory is going to help you get to the major ones. You got to bite off a little bit at a time. You can't look at this big ass picture and expect to take it all in one consumption. Taking it in pieces, in quarters, handling your health in quarters of the year instead of saying this is what I want to do the entire year and looking like wowzers, what the hell am I about to do? Put you in a better state for the times when you are feeling like shit. You don't want to get up, when you don't want to move, when you don't see the weight moving, when you don't see and get why you're giving up and sacrifices and making these moves and sacrificing in this time to get to your final goal. Understand that every small victory is going to give you that push to keep you going. Next thing I want you to do, give yourself recovery. A rest week, cheat meal. If you're doing a program, so if you're doing 30-day program, if you're doing a 6-week or 8-week program that you're staying consistent with, if you finish that 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 30 days, take 3 to 4 days off. If you have the means, go and get you a massage. Go to the chiropractor. Take a yoga class. Something that will restart your body, refresh you, get you ready again for you to tackle something. Those resets, that gives you time to really give yourself a fucking break. Chill out for a moment. You've been doing what you need to do. And now we rest. Because if not, your body will reset on its own. Your mind will just go into a place of full zombie. Between you setting your goals, you fulfilling your goals, you giving yourself that pat on your back, making sure that in those time spans you take a staycation. You go somewhere fun and really enjoy yourself. You don't have to get lost, but you do want to enjoy yourself to what a point you have something to look forward to and going back to something that is still, if not still a sacrifice, it's still an adjustment. I'm going to tell you to write. I don't care if you have pen to pad or if you want to do it in your phone, you do it on your laptop, you doing it on a sticky note, whatever works for you. Start writing out your accomplishments that you do in the gym. You hit PR, write that shit out. This so you can remind yourself that you're that bitch, that you did that you accomplished something that you had not done before. I had a client last week that lost 30 pounds and could not find the joy in that. And that blew my mind. Not because I was angry with her. I was so sad. People work so long, so hard, and so wrong sometimes to lose the weight. And she did it. This perspective of what she thought was going to happen, she didn't give herself the opportunity to be in the moment. My mom lost 50 pounds. She was still on the scale. And it was just like, girl, you lost 50 pounds. And not saying that you're done, but let's bask in losing a whole toddler. You have to take these moments of accomplishments, and to whatever capacity it takes for us to zone and take it in, you have to do it. So if it's consistently reminding yourself, you don't have to go and tell social media. That's the thing. The one thing I don't want you to do is go to social media looking for someone to pat you on the back. You got to get in your shondo in the moment you say, I want to do this for myself, that you got to do this for yourself. It may be lonely. You may be the only one congratulating yourself. But if you're doing it for yourself, it means more. Don't miss the opportunity to bask in your accomplishments. Weight loss, weight gain, transformation with health is a mind fuck. It can have you up and down, up and down. There's so much going on physically that you're putting your body through. Why take yourself through mental and emotional abuse as well? We don't mind doing it. Do it subconsciously. Be proud of your fucking self. Do a dance, go out, get a drink, whatever. I don't care. I'm not limiting you to your vice. But write down those accomplishments every month. At the end of the month, write down what you did. Look back on your planner. Look back on your notebook that I hope you're taking to the gym with you. So you can see how you're progressively going up on your weight. So you can see how your reps are changing. Record yourself when you're working out so you can see yourself getting stronger. So your squats are deeper. Your push-ups are better. The stuff doesn't have to be for social media. Real change is with you. It starts with you, it's going to end with you, and you're the only one that's going to be able to make that change. This is the last one, but this is the one that's probably going to be the hardest and that's going to take the most work. From 2019 to 2021, I went through a whirlwind of emotions mentally about my body. Walking by the mirror and looking at my stomach every day. Not to go to the restroom, look at my stomach. And I'm telling you guys, now that I look back on it, it's crazy what I was willing to do that no one else had a problem with but me. Stop looking at what you're insecure about. If it's your titties, if it's your ass, if it's your stomach, if it's your thighs, if it's your calves, if it's your cankles, if it's your arms, stop looking at it. Start training yourself to appreciate the most beautiful things that are on your body. The worst thing you can do to yourself is, while you do the change, to keep focusing on the stuff that's not changed yet. Because your perspective will never change. Number one, I'm telling you, experience. You constantly beat yourself up and you will never be happy with yourself, you guys. And this is why so many women specifically fall off the wagon of working out, because they can't see past what they haven't changed yet. And it becomes so major in their minds and their spirits and their hearts and their everyday lives, because it's a snowball effect of horrible things to yourself. Things take time. Give yourself that time. The one thing that won't change just because you want it to, even if you go and nip and tuck and all that type of stuff, your body has to change at its own time. And every body is different. We're not all the same. We don't have all the same genetics. The process will not be the same for everyone. I promise you. I can come on here and give you step by step, and something may tweak differently because something is different in your body. This journey is hard enough, you guys. I can't say that enough. So, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Take pride in what you do. Love on who you are in every phase. Weight gain, weight loss. I guarantee you, Once you reach what you want to reach, your goal, whatever it is, whether you want to stop, you want to change some stuff up, you want to go a little further with your goals, you're going to feel better. And you won't have mentally beaten yourself down to the point you don't see a point in going anymore. I love you guys. If you have any questions, you want to email me at any time, I'm going to put my email down here, isweatfitness7@gmail.com. I'm here to take clients. I'm here to just really be here for as many people as I possibly can. Send this to someone who you know is struggling. Don't be selfish. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. This week's going to be great. Bye.